Hey, welcome everyone to Wizards pregame. It's the last one for in terms of home games for the season. The Wizards at home tonight for the final time to host the Miami Heat. Cardo W. Jr. is right there in the building. Wilson Tarpe Jr. And, Washington's coming off the loss to Chicago last night. That was the second of two losses they suffered at the hands of the Bulls this week. Miami's coming into this game off back-to-back losses. They lost back-to-back games to the Raptors. Despite those two losses, Miami has clinched the play-in berth. At this moment, their record is 41 and 39, but that has them firmly in 10th, 2 games behind the Hornets. Again, this is the 80th game for Washington. For most teams, just a couple games left. Injury report: the Wizards will be without Justin Champagne, Anthony Davis, Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson, D'Angelo Russell, Tristan Vukovic, Dan Whitmore, and Trey Young. The Heat will be without Nikola Jovic and Drew Smith. Tyler Hero, Davion Mitchell, and Norman Powell were all questionable. May have changed since then. The Heat have dominated the season series this year, winning all 3 games different ways. Obviously, one of those three was the 83 points scored by Bam Adebayo. The last time these two teams played, it wasn't so much as Bam as the Heat as a whole. So Cardell, as we get to the keys of the game, what should we be keeping an eye on in tonight's game?
And ju- just give the fans something that can go into all season with some optimism about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come in here and play hard, especially with the young guys, mainly the guys that's going to play tonight, to kind of end their homestand for the season. Come out here and give the fans a show, man. Come out here and give them some effort and energy so there's at least some optimism going to the off season, a big off season for this franchise under this regime, as far as what they're going to do in the draft, what they're going to do free agency, and how they're going to try to build this team. You know what I mean? And really develop this team so next year get back to trying to win games. Look, we do what media people supposed to do on our show on this platform. We are objective. Uh, it was a very tough season. It's been a very tough season to watch. Some bright spots. We've been harping about Will Riley. You know what I mean? Keyshawn started off super high. Alex Starr established himself as one of the guys they can kind of build around, stay healthy, do all those things. Bub had a rough patch, but he showed his mental toughness, battling back from that. That rough patch he had that really started last summer and went into the start of the season would have broke a lot of players, and they may never recover. He rebounded just fine, and he's Bub, but they got to get back to trying to win games next year, and that's the whole point. Obviously, this is a good opponent to do it against because last time they had this opponent here, they got embarrassed. They got embarrassed. Let's just call it what it was. And it wasn't just embarrassed in the NBA, it was a worldwide embarrassment. Everybody was looking at the Wizards like, man, what is going on over there? So trying to make amends and go in the offseason with some positive outlooks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking at. Obviously, the Heat side of things, they're in the play-in. They're getting ready for postseason play. They're 2 games back of the Hornets. Both of them play tonight. Then both of them close out the season on Sunday. So I got to look to see what the tiebreaker is between them. But they were kind of, right now, Miami's in 10th in the play-in. So they would have to go on the road for the most part to try to advance to the playoffs. But regardless, I'm pretty sure they would try to change places with the Hornets, try to get some type of home court, you know what I mean, somewhat. You know what I mean, trying to fight for it at least. You know what I mean? And who knows, some of the other teams might drop as well, but they only separate by 2 games. You can see what's going on with that. Obviously, key guys out on their side. We know what Bam did. That goes without saying. But him and Kelly Ware in the front court, super athletic, versatile bigs. That's going to be a nice little test. And also, they're trying to ramp up for the playoffs, man. They know it's start next week, so they trying to get going. And then the young rookie, all Casper's, Kasparis from Illinois. Seeing how he handled the license. Obviously, he's gonna get his first season play. You know what I mean? So certain guys, you're just trying to see how well they start to mesh, preparing for the playoffs on the Miami Heat side. So But for the Wizards, man, try to go out with a bang, man. Try to go out with a win, man. It doesn't hurt anything. Try to do what you got to do, man. And like I said, a lot of the players that's going to play tonight are fighting for well, at least their jobs with the Wizards. We don't know what's going to happen throughout the league, but right now they are. They're fighting. So, you might as well go out with a bang and give everything you got.
Hey man, perfectly said. You guys keep an eye on tonight's game. Look forward to speaking with you guys afterwards on Wizards Outlook. And I'm right with you. Give them something positive. It has been a long, long season. Yeah, it's one thing to say it like, oh, we got to keep our pick. It's another thing to actually endure it, and that's two totally different things. But like you said, huge off season, huge off season, especially coming off the heels of it's kind of weird with the Wizards. They're kind of like non-existent on the national scale unless something bad happens. However, AD's comments this past week may have those maybe again, just going back to your point about being a very pivotal offseason. We'll see how things go, but hopefully they're able to send the people who came out tonight with itself off with some type of positivity, as you mentioned. But y'all doing a nice game. We'll check with you guys after.